What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Mike and this is Mike's Gourmet Kitchen. Today we're going to be preparing our take on the world famous Big Mac. Stay tuned. So we're going to start off with our mince for the beef patties. We're going to get some 80-20 ground beef. Probably from your local supermarket. They should have the normal mixtures of 80-20. Otherwise, just go to your butcher and grab some of that. The patties have to be a quarter pound each, so 2 patties per burger, that's about 240 grams. Just gonna go ahead here, grab this, about half of this pack, because this is 1 kilo of minced meat. I'm just gonna go ahead, start and spice this up. First thing I want to do is I want to add some garlic salt. Also commonly found at your local supermarkets everywhere. The garlic salt gives a nice savory flavor, and we all love the pungent taste of garlic. I've never heard of anyone that does not love garlic. We're going to go ahead, after our garlic salt, add some freshly ground pepper. You always want to ensure that when you do get your beef mince, that it has enough fat. If there's not enough fat inside the burger, it's not going to be juicy enough when you put it on the grill or on the stove or wherever, and you're going to end up with some dry meat. Just going to go ahead, give this a nice mix through, and we're going to actually be using egg rings that you typically use to make nice sunny side up eggs in a pan to get the perfect size for the burgers. Those egg rings seem to be the correct size, and we're just going to use them to shape out our patties. Typically when you're making a smash burger, you don't want to press too hard into the meat. You want to get it nice and rigid so there's lots of space for flavor to flow in between. But because we are making a production burger, you want the patties nice and compacted. Grabbing one of those rings, you can see them here. It's a typical store-bought one. I'm going to grab some beef here. Let's just start pressing it into. If you really want to, and this was not a McDonald's burger, you could go ahead and just make it a lot thicker. Make a nice type of smash burger that you'll find at typically your grills. Add some barbecue sauce, whichever way you'd like. And there you go. You can see these beautiful little minced patties. And there you can see the beautiful patty. I flipped it around now. I'm just going to go press the outside. And there we go. You can see all the pepper, salt, everything inside. The salt will actually dehydrate the meat a bit, but that's not a big matter. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our lettuce. Typically you'd want to use iceberg lettuce. I prefer a little bit sweeter lettuce, so I'm going for this gem heart lettuce. It's a lot sweeter than your normal iceberg lettuce. There we go, we have a whole bowl of lettuce. With our lettuce all chopped up, we're going to move on to some gherkins. The remaining pieces I'm just going to be using later. We're going to dice them up when we're making the sauce. And now we're going to move on to the sauce. Alright, so we're going to start off with about 2 tablespoons of some delicious mayo. I'm using Hellmann's mayo, contains nice barn eggs, and the taste is absolutely amazing. It is your higher quality mayo, and it'll give you the same texture that you'll get from Japanese mayo. There we go. We're also going to be wanting to grab that pickle from earlier. Okay, and there we go. We can see these beautifully chopped up or diced pickles. Gonna go ahead, add about half of that to the mayonnaise. Next up, we're going to be moving on to our onion. We're going to use half an onion. I'm going to use a white onion, has a very nice spicy crispy taste. Just going to cut into very thin little slices and then cut them across so we can dice them up. Now there are some odd pieces inside here. It's going to go like this. I want to try and get them as fine as possible so you don't bite these big chunks of raw onion. Okay, moving on from our onions. Got that whole mixture diced up there. I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of mustard. Add some onion flakes. Half a teaspoon of paprika. Some rice vinegar. And then we're adding some white pepper. And now we mix it through. Look at that. Beautiful chunky sauce. Yeah, of course they do have the chunks a little bit smaller in the actual burgers. But I mean, we're making this at home and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, and now we're going to move on to our patties. I'm going to grab them out of the freezer. And there we go. Just going to let these guys relax there. Get them nice and sealed in. They are nice and firm. That's the nice benefit of actually putting them in the freezer, because the fat tends to melt when you take them out or leave them outside while you wait for the grill to heat up or the pan. And we're just basically using some nice cast iron. You can hear that beautiful sizzle. We're going to get it nice and hot. And now we're going to move on to the assembly. Start with our bottom half. Now the moment we've all been waiting for is to take a bite out of this delicious homemade Big Mac. Let's give it a try. Oh, jeez. Wow, that is simply amazing. Hope you guys try out this recipe. The food is absolutely amazing. Don't forget to drop a like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.